Welcome back to News Today. My name's Mike and we're joined by Susie today. Well, despite Daniel Craig being over it, James Bond producer Callum McDougall insists the British actor is still the first choice to play 007 in the next instalment of the franchise. McDougall, who was the executive producer for the last 4 Bond films, told BBC on Friday that the producer Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson remain hopeful that Daniel Craig will reprise the role. "We love Daniel," McDougall said. "We'd love Daniel to return as Bond. Without any question, he is absolutely Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli's first choice. I know they're hoping for him to come back." Unless Daniel Craig has a change of heart, the producers could be in for, well, some disappointment, because in October, the 48-year-old actor told Time Out it's a drag to play James Bond. Yeah, it must be, all those women, the action scenes. Anyway, Craig said at the time that the best acting is when you're not concerned about the surface, and Bond is the opposite of that. He's also mentioned how the Bond character cared so much about how he looked, and he reckons it's a real struggle. He knows that Bond wears a suit and walks into a room and is important, but as an actor, he said this quite frankly, he doesn't want to give an F about what he looks like. So when he plays with both things in a way that works, that's as James Bond. He looks good and he doesn't give it another F about what he thinks he looks like. Craig has been playing the legendary MI6 agent for, well, roughly a decade now, and considers it ludicrous that he was cast in the first place and has no strong feelings about who might replace him. "I'd rather break this glass and slash my wrist," that's what he said, about possibly playing James Bond again. He's not into it. He says he's over it at the moment. He's done. He just wants to move on from James Bond. Ouch. Well, Daniel Craig did, however, have a few nice things to say about his Spectre co-star, Monica Bellucci. While there was much ado about Bellucci's age, at 50 years old, she was the franchise's oldest Bond girl. Craig insisted that he never had any doubts. "No, as a fan, we don't want another James Bond with Daniel. I'm over it, he's over it, but Cindy's still into Daniel Craig. Are you into it? Let us know who you think should be Bond. Give us a thumbs up, and if you want to find out more news all the time, subscribe to our channel." Back at the pilot stage, FX topper John Rugrath said in 2013 that the strain would produce 39 to 65 episodes, no less, no more, adding if a TV show could be just the length that is optimal.